so we've got a process called oiling the bat. What do we do here? What does that look like?
Well, it's a slight misconception that I guess oiling is going to totally weatherproof your bat.
Yeah.
Ultimately, wood is a natural material, but what the oiling does is protects it slightly, but also it keeps the wood nice and soft and supple. So by being slightly softer, it prevents it from cracking and splitting later on in life. So very important to oil your bat.
Yeah.
If you've got a cashmere willow bat, you probably don't need to oil it.
Yeah.
It's English willow bats we're talking about now.
Okay.
So English willow bat, you're going to need to oil it, and certainly oil it before the start of a season. If your bat has a sheet of anti-scuff on the face,
Also like this one,
which a lot now come with, that protective cover, you're never going to be able to get any oil through that.
No.
Okay, so if you've got a bat like that, you're going to oil the back of the bat, avoid the stickers, and avoid the splice area.
Yes.
Don't go near the splice. It's the triangle between the bat handle and the bat itself. So you're going to oil the back of the bat with some raw linseed oil.
Yeah.
You don't want to try and change the colour of the bat. You don't want to turn it from this colour to a dark brown.
So something like an over oiling.
Yeah, that would be over oiling.
Yeah.
You just want a nice light coat. Back of the bat, leave it horizontal overnight, and then the oil seeps through the willow, making sure it's nice and soft.
Okay.
If you've got a bat that doesn't have a sheet of anti-scuff on the front, you've got a nice clean wooden blade,
Yeah.
then you can go straight through the top. So you
Okay.
can go through the blade side,
Yeah.
light coat of oil, do the same thing. You can even oil the edges, that won't do it any harm.
Yeah.
Leave it horizontal overnight.
Okay.
If you stand them up like that,
Yes.
then all the oil just seeps to the bottom of the bat.
Gravitates it that way, yeah.
Exactly. So the toe becomes very heavily oiled because everything ends down the bottom,
Okay.
and nothing at the top.
Sounds good. So if we talked a little bit about over oiling there, if we under oil, what does that?
I mean, under oiling doesn't do it any harm, but it's not really protecting it and keeping it supple.
So
You're better off under oiling than over oiling, but if you do under oil it, just oil it 3 times a year instead of before the season. I definitely recommend beginning of the season and the end of the season.
Perfect.
And sometimes it depends where you've stored your bat
Yes.
through the winter.
Yeah.
Where'd you keep yours?
Oh, so I keep mine in the car, so it's in a bit more of a natural sort of environment. If I keep it indoors, you've got central heating, dries it all out. Not a great idea.
Yeah, so if it's inside in a warm environment, I keep mine in my garage.
Yeah.
Inside warm, central heating, dries the bat out, you'll need more oil.
Okay.
Oiling is just to keep the willow soft. Do you want to have a go?
Yeah, come on, let's have a go. Right. Got this back. So what's the plan? What am I doing?
So I would start, you've got your raw linseed oil. You probably want to apply it with some kitchen roll or an old cloth or something like that, or have that on standby. I sometimes either put it on the kitchen roll and then wipe it on, or you can put a little drop on and then spread it out as you go. Let's do this between us, shall we? You're gonna. So there we go. It's not too runny. It's quite thick in consistency, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go up and down the face. And now that I've done that, I'm going to go to the edges. And I've done that, I'll go the other edge.
So I think straight away people watching this video are going to see that's not miraculously changing the colour of the bat. You're just literally getting a nice good light coat of raw linseed oil on it. It's going to keep the willow nice and soft all the way through.
Bringing out all those wood tones for those carpenters amongst us.
Nice. You've done this before, Rich.
I think I might have had a go before, yes.
Okay.
Good.
And then how are you going to leave it?
So leave it, store it, bat face uppermost, let the oil seep
Through the willow.
through the willow.